All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the next speaker, people sitting behind, you don't need an occupancy certificate to occupy the front rows. It's free. Please grab your seat because we have a very, very interesting personality coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce Shri N.A. Haris, four-term member of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly, representing the Shantinagar Constituency and the chairman of the Bengaluru Development Authority, PDA. A respected public representative and administrator, Shri Haris has earned recognition for his commitment to public service and urban development, having previously served as the chairman of the Bengaluru Metropolitan Transport Corporation, BMTC. He has played a significant role in shaping Bengaluru's growth and infrastructure. Today, as chairman of the BDA, he is at the forefront of urban planning, housing development and initiatives that directly impact residential communities and the quality of life of the citizens of Bengaluru. His insights on urban governance, infrastructure and future of our cities make him a valued presence at Proprietors 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Shri N.A. Haris. Welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you think he's looking dashing in whatever he's wearing? Yeah, come on. Yeah, put your hands together for him.
Thank you, thank you. Good evening to everyone here. I know you're all tired of listening to everybody. You've got more than what is needed actually now, I think. On the dais, we have 𝗕𝗿𝗃𝗁𝗂, the chairman for 𝗨𝗏𝗃𝗁𝗂, and Advocate 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗁𝗂, who is responsible for getting me here. And we have Mr. Ramesh and Satish Malleya, Rafiq Moideen, a lot of friends, a lot of developers, builders, apartment owners, and we are all in Shantinagar Constituency. So I'm happy for that. As far as the issues concerned and the subject where it is going to, is urbanization and coexistence. This is the main subject. Coexistence, nobody wants to agree. Urbanization, we don't know what is urbanization. That is where the issue is starting with. If we can understand urbanization, then the subject has not much of problem. Apartment is like a village panchayat in urban. Compared to a panchayat, village panchayat, is what exactly is an apartment in urban. Because that starts from there, the basic your problem is coming there. How do you manage your apartment? How do you manage your waste? How do you manage your water? How do you manage your electricity? How's the legal documents? You are ownership of an apartment, but you are collectively owning the building. These two things, if we understand, majority of the issue is over. Because the land belongs to whom, building belongs to who, sky belongs to who is the biggest question we face everywhere. And we dispute with that. If we understand we are part of that whole property and we have to live together, we need to exist together, coexistence. Our issues can be resolved easily. As the chairman of Bengaluru Development Authority, we are trying our level best. Now we are also looking at, the government also is looking at vertical growth for Bangalore city. Enough, we have gone all around. We have reached some 800 and odd square kilometers of development in the city. Now I think even our Chief Minister 𝗕𝗂𝘁𝗃𝗍 also is of the opinion that more vertical development should come. We have some constraint in Bangalore city, the airport, HAL airport, Jakkur airport, now the 𝗕𝗵𝗃𝗁𝗂 airport does not allow us to go vertically. We are just talking to them to resolve that even. So I understand, if vertically it goes, you can take, if you just think about my constituency, Shantinagar constituency, we are just changing drinking water line. Drinking fresh water, Kaveri. We are doing almost 380 kilometers of line in my constituency. You will reach from here to Mangalore, 380 kilometers means. That is the length of road and pipeline in one small constituency where the voters are 250,000. Population could be 4 to 5 lakh or maybe 4. So you can imagine how it is. So blame game is best. I will blame you, you will blame me, and there is nothing happening beyond that. No, that is not what we need. We need to resolve issues. The creator of problem is you, not me. You create problem and then you ask me to resolve it. It's highly impossible. If you don't create problem, then the resolution doesn't come there. So my request here is, if you people as a developer, as a apartment owner, and you have now already a lot of associations, apartment owners associations, and a lot of things you have formed. If you all can work together, I'm sure life can be much more better and we can live happily. Some people they don't want to understand the problem is not there. So they keep on telling the problem. There's a saying, if somebody is sleeping, we can wake him up. If somebody pretends to be sleeping, you can never wake him up. Nidre ಮಾಡೋನ್ನ ಎಬ್ಬರಿಸಬಹುದು. ನಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಥರ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಎಬ್ಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ಲಾಂಗ್ lecture here. I know you have heard a lot of lectures. Rakesh Singh Sahab also told whatever is needed can be done. We will get it done. The government is in your favor. Let's understand. I am standing here to take some questions from you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I can answer you. That would be better than me talking about things to you. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Give a mic to few questions only. Not many questions. Don't repeat it. Just. And Beena, as an advocate, is trying to resolve a problem where she loses her business.
Ask him, ma'am. Check, yes.
And I don't understand why she is trying to resolve this when if there is an issue, she gets business. No. I mean, I'm just trying to put it. See, so people's commitment is very important. You have a commitment to resolve the issue is more important. It's not, if I'm standing here today, for me, it is better for me to resolve this issue than to have a problem. My constituency, I have an association of all apartments. We meet regularly and we take their issues and we resolve it. So if once it is resolved, there is no problem then.
That is so amazing of you to be so proactive, sir. So we go live Q&A. This is exciting, ma'am. If you have any questions, somebody, raise your hands. I'll come to you with the mic. My first question to you, ma'am.
Just introduce yourself and...
Sure. I am Kavita Ranjan. I represent Almond Tree Row Houses and Developments Yelahanka as the management committee in the capacity of a president. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Haris, sir. Thank you, Rakesh, sir, for your time, effort, and energy and coming here and listening to our vows. But at the same time, no offense to both of you, I definitely beg to differ when you say that thing is not as complicated as it seems to you. But they are trivial issues where, as apartment owners, as management committee, we get penalized and we get punitive actions, whereas simple people, those who are not paying maintenance, get away with things like calling the police for not allowing Zomato, Swiggy, small things. I mean, these are the issues that really need to be addressed. When a development like us, 50 units only, out of which, if there are 10 defaulters, how do you think we run the society? How do you think we run the essentials? We run the entire show, WTP, STP. On top of that, every clearance certificate when we go for is asked for a bribe. How do we stop all that? These are the issues the common men, the middle class we face, and not about land reforms. Thank you so much.
I'll answer her.
Yes.
Thank you. I mean, it was a good question. Corruption is a major problem. Not apartment problem is a small problem compared to corruption problem. So that has to be handled in a different way. But apartment issue is like, you just said it, some of the people don't pay for the maintenance of the apartment, they don't come. But then when the apartment is being built and when the developer is there and when before you buy the apartment, you should understand to get that point cleared. Who will pay, who will be responsible, how the money will be collected, how the developer will transfer the apartment to association. That has to be made clear. When we are buying, we only talk about discount and take discounted rate, take the apartment, after that you get all the problems. Now these things, I think as our brigade is here, so I'm also associated with brigade group, so I know what it is. If the developer and the apartment owners make a mutual understanding, where everyone, now see, government has a tax. You pay, you don't pay. Every year interest will go on, and end of the day, government will take auction your property. Maybe same way, even the associations also should form, and it is mandatory that you pay the maintenance. So as I think Gopalan was telling, if you have kept it empty, you are not using, what to do? Okay, you may put a condition to that. Maybe there's a small discount given when you are not in use or when it is in use, and everybody has to pay. Now, more than this, there are some issues like dogs. Some people love dogs, they keep feeding the dogs. Some people don't love dogs, they have a problem with that, it bites their children or their parents. Now, some fellows say, no, I want that, I will feed. So I tell, I'm very open, see, you love animals, you love, but first you love human beings, then you love animals. The issue is now, who will be first? You will ask me that question next. So it's very difficult. These are all issues which we need to, that's why I said, the two major issues is coexistence and urbanization. These two, if we understand, the major issue is over. I think, madam, your association should make it in such a way that all these things, because you have to put it on document and make everybody agree to it, then your problems are solved. And certificates and other things, Rakesh Singh is sitting there, I am here. You have anywhere corruption problem, you can approach us, we'll get it done for you. This is a commitment. Sir, Rakesh Singh Saab, I've given a commitment. I said there anywhere they have a problem with certificate, they can approach you or me, we will get it done. Ek mic dena, Rakesh.
Yes. I really love the way this is going here, Mr. Rakesh. This is yours.
My immediate reaction to the two aspects of your question. One, the corruption, that is separate. Two, what you said about somebody not paying the maintenance. So what I checked, a system can be evolved where there's a competent authority who decides these kind of situations and give you a quick solution. I'll not promise because I'm not government, but what you are saying makes a lot of sense. I'll certainly convince.
He's a very powerful officer in the government. Now he's again chairman. Sir, you help them, just take a phone and tell those people to give when they want some certificate, that's all.
No,
see, some people, some association, they take money from the owners and they don't do the work. So that is another issue. Some are that they don't get the things done at the government level. These two things. Some associations also take it granted to collect money from the residents. See, if I know I am practically, I own apartment, I develop, so I know what is the issue. So these are all different issues which I think they can resolve that themselves.
I promise that within this week, that is by Sunday, I'll articulate what you have said. I'll request Mr. Malya, by next week we'll make it to government, and before end of June, I'll try that some kind of a structure should come up where these kind of issues, what Madam exactly raised, and any other related issue can be implemented, enforced in a particular time frame, because here the time is very important, sir. How will they run the association if maintenance is not properly created? I'll try to get it done.
Thank you. Please don't repeat the question if anybody has any other question.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's a commitment made in front of you because you asked a question. Can I hear a big round of applause for both the gentlemen? And I think Mr. Ramesh also addressed that question of people not paying the association dues, right?
Reputed builders selling flats based on RERA approval. We as owners trust that stamp of approval and buy our flats. But still, many builders sell their flats without a completion certificate in terms of the lift certification, electrical certification, effluent treatment plant, so on and so forth. Now, if we as owners know that something is under construction and we buy it without CC or OC, then what happens is it's like a deformed child born. The residents cannot do with a deformed or handicapped child which is born, because neither we have the money nor the wherewithal. And the builder escapes from the situation saying either he has gone bankrupt and so on and so forth. Does the law help us to reduce the gap between the law on one side and enforcement on the other side? We have to reduce this gap.
Please, please. Hello. Give one mic here, no?
Yes. Yes, I'm giving the mic.
Sorry, I asked her that I'll answer because I'm strictly on this issue for last so many months. I feel I have a solution, but somehow I have not been able to convince people. In Karnataka, the definition of occupancy certificate is different in different acts at different times. In 𝗏𝗏 Act, the original Government of India Act, the definition of completion certificate, completion and OC is available. In Karnataka, the planning authority gives occupancy certificate, which I understand that occupancy certificate means that the project is or the building is completed as per the sanctioned plan, meaning thereby that structurally the towers are completed. On that, the planning authority gives completion. I'll seek your indulgence. And the builder says that now I have OC, my responsibility is over, it stops. Wherein the 𝗏𝗏 Act or the 𝗏𝗏 goes little beyond. It says that what you have promised to the home buyer in the form of assurance in agreement to sell and the brochure, unless you complete that, the project is not complete. So there has to be something like closure policy that the OC has been given by the planning authority, that building is okay. On that basis, they will get permanent power supply, permanent water. They can give virtual handing over to the allottees for doing their interiors and all. But the project is not completed. So the builder's argument that with OC the project is completed, in my personal opinion, is not correct. The project is completed with the closure, which means what all you have promised to the buyer as per the agreement of sale and brochure. Once that happens, then the project is complete. This is my understanding, and I feel that my understanding is not wrong. So it's already...
The gentleman was asking to gap to be reduced. That is exactly why 𝗏𝗏 is made by government, where we are trying to protect every investor who is buying a house. So, see, the problem is not with 𝗏𝗏 or with the government. Problem is with you. You are buying from a developer. You need to check who is the developer, how good is he has completed. You just buy from anybody and then you get caught to these situations. If we have some of the well-known builders in our city who give best of the projects. I mean, some of the builders have got awards for their projects. So all projects are all not on the same line. So you need also to decide from where to pick up the apartment and buy it. And legally, paper should be correct. What are you taking? As Rakesh Singh Saab said, completion is one part. What is the commitment by builder? That fulfilled is to be checked before you give your final payment and you take position. That's your responsibility. Government cannot do anything about it. We did 𝗏𝗏 so that the fund is not taken away somewhere else and the public is not cheated. So this is another issue where you need to do a little more hard work on that. Government cannot do anything about these things.
Could I answer, or is there any gap left?
Now, as owners, we are not competent to check whether electrical connections in the building is okay. We are not competent to check whether effluent treatment is planned. We are not competent to check whether lifts are okay. So why can't there be something to give that closure policy, what you said?
That's what I said. That as well presently.
Sir, before you answer that, I think somebody had a question regarding fire as well. You wanted to ask almost the same question. What was yours?
Yeah, hi. Mr. Harris, very nice to hear you and all of that, and Mr. Rakesh as well. So I'm part of an apartment here on Lavelle Road, and we have a lot of senior citizens. The apartment is very old. Structurally, it's very weak. It's almost 30 years old, and we're trying to go for redevelopment, but we've approached Prestige and Brigade and all of them, so they're saying that we cannot do high-rise because, we don't have that width. The entrance to the apartment, the width is less than 12 meters. So I'm wondering if with the new law that is coming up, whether we'll be able to get the fire permission. We've met with the Deputy General of Police as well, and also the fire department, but they're saying that this rule is very strict with the, NBC, the new building code. 12 meters is required, so they're not allowing.
So the law says you get high-rise when your approach road is wider. So there's a limitations to what height we can give, because when you make a high-rise, so many more apartments, so many more vehicles coming in. As it is, Bangalore traffic block is there. So we give somebody, then that road width should be allowing more vehicle to come in. So that is a rule which is there, and it is in favor of you. It is not in favor of government. It is in favor of public. So if we all have to follow it, we can live more happily. I just stay, if I walk, it takes 8 minutes to reach my house. I took 30 minutes to reach here. That's it. So we need to understand how it is.
Mr. Rakesh, yes.
To answer you, that is what I was saying. We are trying to, not trying, RERA has already completed the work. We are trying to bring that closure policy which goes beyond OC, and it addresses all the aspects of lift, permanent power supply, water supply, if it is not from BWSSB, what is the situation, and all the amenities that has been promised in the agreement to sell and the brochure.
Whatever is put in the brochure should be delivered.
Excuse me, sir. What you said, if on a piece of paper, you can give the location of your property, number of units and area at a personal, before I leave.
This is in my constituency, sir. I know that issue.
At a personal level, what they
No, the road with entrance is small.
No, then the I'm just like that I'm answering. Now the number of units is X. The total coverage is N square meters. Now those number of units have to be fitted as per the BDA or the BBMP regulations of road width and fire safety. What best can be done, we'll try to give you a solution.
Now, some of the top builders are involved in that property. They are backing out because the FSA is not permitting. मुझे मालूम नहीं, उसमें opportunity नहीं है, road नहीं है ना, approach नहीं तो आप और हम नहीं दे सकते. It's a practical problem. So I think we'll close. Questions will keep coming otherwise.
Correct.
Last one question and we'll close.
I will go with the lady out here.
Please take an important subject. That's the last one.
I would like to address garbage collection, which is a major problem in our 𝗏𝗏 Road. I'm the president of the Prestige Greenwood Apartments on 𝗏𝗏 Road. Now, over a period of time, we have from the by-lanes people taking their garbage and bringing it and dumping it in front of our apartment. We as an apartment have recycling, we have managed our garbage collection inside, and we have kept a cleanliness over the footpath, everything. But the people from the village in the Nagavarapalayam, they come out and dump it on our thing. So every morning my job is take a photograph of that, send it to the supervisor and say, please collect the garbage. And then what happens is there is a holiday, there is no collection. The truck broke down, there's no collection. The driver is sick, no collection. The driver, somebody's died, no collection. So my problem here is, when will Bangalore have a more effective garbage collection?
No, the government is already on the job. We are trying to get a new policy on garbage and new tender is being called. The old contractors have gone to the court and taken a stay on that. The government, our Chief Minister, who was Deputy Chief Minister till now and in charge Bangalore City, has been put lot of effort to resolve this. So the court has intervened. The earlier contractors gone and taken a stay. We have recently, just maybe 10 days back, we had a meeting and we are trying to resolve that. I'm sure I understand your problem. We are at it. We'll try to resolve that issue, madam. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I think questions will be there. Last question. If it is an important one. Yeah. Okay, one last question.
Guys, it has to revolve around housing. A very pressing issue. Somebody has something pressing, not just a general query. You have a problem, it's very, very pressing. You came only for this. You came only for this? Okay. But guys, before I do that, I think we should encourage Shri N.A. Haris and Mr. Rakesh. They've been bold enough to come and commit certain things. It's very rare to see that.
Thank you very much. I have a question. In a larger project of about more than 30 acres, where the construction happens on the different phases, so RERA is getting allocated on tower-wise. Suppose in a larger project size, when they have 10 towers, RERA keep happens for 10 towers differently. Is there any protocols for RERA to check whether these guys have completed the previous project at the committed timelines and committed specifications? Because we have been observing that RERA is getting sanctioned for new buildings without checking whether they have completed the previous towers. So just wanted to understand on this. Thank you.
Presently, the RERA Act doesn't answer this question. What you are asking, that the track record of the builder, when his one project is already delayed or lapsed, his next project either should not be registered. Is my understanding correct?
No, it is one project.
In one project.
You have it is under you. It is one project. He is talking about different towers.
So he has taken RERA registration for 2 towers.
It's really a master plan sanction for the entire area.
Sir, sanction is one for entire 10, for one project, 10 towers. Okay. No, one RERA approval.
No, it can't be 10 different RERA. See, 1 minute. Sir, can I intervene?
Phase development you are saying.
But so, plan will be one. One master plan.
No, so what they do, for example, they have the total project of 10 towers. They took RERA approval initially for 2 towers. Right? They did not complete those 2 towers in the given time frame, and they again went to RERA and for proposal for 2 additional towers. You are very right. Each as on today, each registration or each project, because this 2 tower becomes one project, because it's called phase development. So this becomes one project. When we sanction the second project, that is Tower 3 and Tower 4, we don't take into, as on today, we don't take into consideration the progress of Tower 1 and 2. Because the delay of Tower 1 and 2 is to be handled separately. There is a separate protocol how the delay has to be handled. But for that purpose, the present act does not debar the promoter to get fresh sanction for Tower 3, 4 once, second time, Tower 5 and 6, another time. That we don't have.
It's a master plan sanction, and the RERA's condition limits to whatever thing they take permission.
This not be done unless he has effectively done That
completed the first project. What's our responsibility? Department manages garbage by themselves. Her problem is created by the third party. He brings and puts it in front of her gate. No. So this is where the coexistence should come. We have to understand, sometimes we need to do, see, government is doing its best to clear all these things. As she rightly said, one day the auto won't come, one day the driver won't be there, one day the sweeper won't be there. See, these are all not anything which is not happening, it's there every day. I know in my constituency, I also face all these issues. But the best way is we all need to get together. Now, as an association of Bangalore Apartment Owners Association, Federation, I thank you for giving this opportunity to me. And Mr. 𝗨𝗏, as a government, we are always open and ready to work for you. We are there to take your suggestions and try to make it better for everyone. Thank you. 𝗙𝗂𝗁 𝗔𝗽𝗍𝗃.
Wow, give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.